wants you to believe that only he can be trusted to give you the score. To be clear, this isn't new. Trump has been telling the American people not to believe their lying lies about the economy for about a decade now. Don't believe those phony numbers when you hear 4.9.
All right. All loaded up here. Using the older camera. It's the only one that seems to be working for my lives, but at least we're live. So here we are. If anybody filters their way in here, see there's one person now. It might even just be my other one. Oh, sorry about the feedback. That's my own volume. There we go. Now we don't have the echo. Much better. So, anyway, just sitting here tonight. I'll start talking about what I came here to talk about when a few people make their way in. In the meantime, I'm just going to sit here and play around with some of these 3-ups that I told you guys I'll be giving away. I did check to make sure which ones open, which ones don't, so all these are fun for playing with. I'm going to sit here and pick around on a few of them as everybody makes their way in. And that's just the way it's going to start for now. Told my friend Motorist that I would try not to be super long in the video tonight. I've got that one open already. We'll come back to it. Told my friend Motorist I'd try not to make this a 45-minute, hour and a half, 4-hour version video. He was joking around with me on Reddit a little while ago about not making it a epic Lord of the Rings style movie. So we will try this evening to get everybody in here and talk about what we're going to talk about. There's another one. Naz Simpson, hello. Just popping some of my Master 3-ups in here and getting ready to talk about some things going on very soon, near future in the channel. See, there's 3 of you in here now. If you don't mind hitting the like button or double tapping the screen, it would greatly be appreciated by Mounta1nM1ck. That kind of stuff helps my channel grow and brings more people over here. Hello, Nature Cup. Welcome, welcome. 19 people. We're moving along good, so it looks like we're going to be able to talk about what we're here to talk about very soon. We're at 3.5 minutes, so let me get to about 5 minutes, give everybody a last few minutes to get in here. I scheduled this one, so we're not going to take 20-30 minutes to talk tonight. We're just going to get down to business the way everybody likes. Thank you, Nature Cup. I appreciate the like. As I said, that is what helps drive this YouTube stuff. The likes and subscribes and comments. All the chat flow in, so do all the spam in the chat you want, talking to people, all of that good stuff. It only does better for all of us when you do that type of thing. So feel free to do all the liking, subscribing, and shouting out your buddies' channels and linking them in and spamming whatever you like in the chat. The hearts, I appreciate all of that. Just going to keep picking some of these 3-ups. Like I said, we've got some random passersby. Always happens when you do these lives wide open. So basically, I've got my 3-ups all out here. These are those rekeyable Master 3s that I was telling you guys about. I'll be giving 2 of those away with the current contest that we have going on. I'm just kind of sitting here single picking my way through them while we all get loaded up. But the general idea for tonight is I have 150 subscribers as of today. I've been keeping my eye on it. We've been growing. And that's really good progress. We've got 50 more people, which is a pretty decent growth since I started the 100 sub giveaway, which is still going on. If you haven't entered my 100 sub giveaway, You can watch the previous details. You can check into the playlist. We have some very serious competitors in my competition right now. Really way faster than I ever expected some of these videos to end up getting, but it has definitely turned into a very serious, no-holds-barred competition. And in the spirit of said competition, because we are growing as a channel, I'm here tonight because I'm looking forward to announcing my idea for the 250 sub giveaway. Now, we're 100 subscribers away from that, but we've been growing really fast here at Mounta1nM1ck. So, I thought I would go ahead and let everybody know what kind of idea Mounta1nM1ck's got for the 250 sub giveaway. And maybe if you guys feel inspired to get that thing going, we can hustle some more people over here. And as soon as we hit 250, we'll be able to get the contest I'm going to tell you about tonight started. Because it is a different contest. It will have a different prize, obviously. The Lock Guy, welcome, welcome. As I said, we've got some serious competitors in our competition. If you haven't seen the Lock Guy's newest video in the 100 sub, you need to go check that out. He has some blazing times posted, as do a few of my other top competitors in the competition right now. So if you haven't seen those, you really should go check that out. As I said, we're growing fast as a channel over here, so the idea tonight is to encourage everyone. There we go, got the open on that one again. The idea tonight is to encourage everyone who has helped me get to 100 and now 150 to do their best to get us to 250, because the sooner we get to 250, the sooner we can start the contest that I'm going to tell you about in just a moment. We're at like 7 and 8 minutes now. There's 9 of you here. That's pretty much good enough for me. I'm going to pick my way through these 3-ups one more time. Give you guys time to settle in, talk to each other, hit the like, all that good stuff. And once I finish picking these 3-ups, there's 3 of them left. They won't take long. See, I already got one of them. Once I finish the other 2, we will get down to the business of me announcing my ideas for the 250 sub giveaway that I will be holding the moment that we hit 250. We are at 150 as of today. My channel has been going for not but maybe a little under 2 weeks, I would say. So it's realistic that around the same time we finish this contest up, in a week or so, we should be well underway to 250. And I'm hoping to speed that along by encouraging everyone with a new contest idea tonight. In one lock, I will tell you what we're going to be doing for my 250. So if you will hang around for just what it takes me to pick this last 3 up, I'm going to go ahead and fill all you guys in. I promised my buddies on Reddit it was not going to be a 4-hour video, because this is just a quick update and a tease of a contest. We'll have a longer live soon for fun, but I just wanted to get in here tonight because we hit 150 today. I wanted to celebrate that. I wanted to humbly thank you all for being a part of Mounta1nM1ck's journey. And as I said, I've been brainstorming a little and talking to some of my closest left and right hand pickers today, and I believe I've got a nice second contest cooked up for us. So the moment I break this 3-up right here open, we will begin to talk about that. And there we go, right on time. Couldn't have scripted that better. Alrighty, let me move my master 3-ups out of the way. As I said, I just wanted to confirm for everybody that I have 4 of them that work really good. Still have the one with the key jammed in it, but that doesn't really matter. I'm only giving 2 of them away for now, but we'll maybe include one in the future for somebody else. I should keep at least one of these probably, but that's not really what we're here to talk about. You may have noticed in my teaser and in the background of the video that is currently rolling here, we have a lineup of locks. This black lock here is the American S1100. It is a 6-pin is a lotto style inside, but is the real body outside. I am told that this is like a 410 master lock if you get the 410 lotto body. I got this one. It was sent to me by my friend Troy Boy. Another shout out to Troy Boy since he put this lock in my mailbox. I appreciate that, Troy Boy. I always will hold on to this one and let people know that I got it from you. All right, moving along. This green one here is one that you guys have probably seen me playing around with a little bit. Madison Dominguez, hello, saying hi. Very nice, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. Anybody who has not liked, go ahead and like if you would, please. Alrighty, moving on. I have the S1100 in black. I also have the American A1100. This is an 1106. The last number, I'm told, just has to do with the shackle length. Sometimes with the color, I'm not sure, but anyway, the point is the two 1100 series are the S and the A, and everything else seems to just be a difference in shackle length or color. As I said, the S is a 6-pin security lotto style core, whereas the American 1100 is a 5 with security. It has some different gutting inside of it. I'm sure all of you know that. This one is actually progressive pinned right now down to 3. I've been playing around with it, trying to gain myself a little more technical knowledge off the American series with this, while I have also been playing around with this Packlock 90A Pro that I'm in the midst of hoping to break open for my 200K and maybe my blue belt. But that's not for now. I just wanted to show it because it came up. Alright, so we have our black S1100, our green A1100, and a lot of you who know me have heard me talk a lot about this lock. This is my naughty bucket lock. This is the longest long-time offender of the I can't open it locks. Dean, what's up, brother? Mr. Happy, glad to see you guys made it. Like if you can, I appreciate it. Mr. Happy, I'm glad you made it out. I was just talking to you earlier today. Love the way that your new tool area is looking. I can't wait to see your channel when you get everything finished with that. And Dean, if you haven't met Dean, go over there and watch Dean P. There's channel. Dean does a lot of lives. He does a lot of handcuff shackleman stuff. If you're interested in that kind of thing, he's a great friend. Love watching his channel. We all support him here at Mounta1nM1ck as well. So, this Skillcraft Red is an ABUS 7440. And I'm told that they have 2 different keyways on this. I'm going to try to put this where you guys can see it a little better. It's not always easy for me to do this on the fly or in a live, but mine is the Yale keyway style. And as you can see, it says 7440 there. It has an ABUS stamp on it elsewhere. But just know that this, even though Skillcraft is an ABUS 7440 with a Yale keyway, they also make one with more of a typical European style keyway, is what I'm told. At any rate, it is a nightmare for me, and I have still been trying to get it beat out of my naughty bucket. That was the whole reason I bought the Jimmy Longs that I got in some smaller sizes. Now, that I've introduced these 3 locks, you may be wondering to yourself, Mounta1nM1ck, what's going on with the 3 locks? Skip, nice to see you made it, my sensei. Skip, I knew you would come out to support me, brother. So, nice to see you here, too. I'm just telling everybody, finally, what we're here for tonight. As I said, quick rundown. We're at 150 subscribers now. I'm trying to get us up to 250 as quickly as possible. We're in the midst of our 100 sub giveaway. So this is me pitching the idea for the 250 sub giveaway so everybody can hustle their friends and pickers on over here for an exciting second contest. And as soon as we hit 250, even if it's tomorrow, we will start this. I promise you guys, it's never a time issue. I will make whatever comes together come together. If you get everybody over here, this contest will start tonight, tomorrow, or as soon as it happens. So, that being said, the reason that I have these 3 locks out here is because, as you may have guessed, they are a part of the contest. Okay, there is a lock missing from this lineup, as I do not have said lock. As I mentioned earlier, the 410 Master Lock core and the S1100 seem to share a similar core, if not same core, but it would be in a body more like the Abus here that I've shown, because it would be a plastic Lotto style body. Okay, the reason I have brought up that lock is because what I will be wanting you to do in the 250 sub is I will want you to pick out of the 4 choices and abundant keyway options that go with those 4 choices, etc. Colors don't matter, keyways don't matter. But what I want you to do is pick an S1100 or the 410 Lotto that matches it up. So if you got a 410 or an S1100, you can use either one of those. Or you may use an American 1100, or you may use the Abus 7440 in either style keyway. It does not matter to me as long as you use the Abus 7440 or the American 1100 or the S1100, or you may use the Master 410, as it is a very popular variant that many people have, that is basically a combination of this core stuck inside a body that is like this. That being said, those are the 4 locks. Those are the only 4 locks that are going to be part of this competition. So there will be no confusion for that. It must be one of the 4. There will be no gray areas. And you will need to prove, just like with my first contest, if you win, you will need to prove that you did use the right lock. And I'm going to get into that in a second, but we will not be getting stoned to death by the fans of Mounta1nM1ck. All winners will need to prove that they did the right thing to earn their prize, or they will have to basically forfeit their right to take said prize. And I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to be the bad guy. Mounta1nM1ck's a good guy, but he has a lot of history knowing how to be a bad guy, so please don't make him have to go there. We like to have fun in lock sport, and in the spirit of friendliness and competition, let's just try to stick to the rules of the competition and not bicker with each other, and just do the best we can to have a good time picking these locks and be happy for whoever wins. Anybody who jumped in recently, please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, etc. I'm going to finish telling you guys about the contest. What I want you to do with the 1 of 4 locks that you picked, that we just discussed, is I want you to either single pin pick, or, because I love my rakers, and I don't ever want it to be said that raking and an open isn't a Mounta1nM1ck thing, I will always do my best to make sure that single pin picking and raking are a part of the Mounta1nM1ck challenges. So if you are a raker, do not worry. Mounta1nM1ck sees you, Mounta1nM1ck loves you, and he wants you to enter the contest as well. Dots Locks, nice to see that you made it, my friend. I appreciate that. All the support from you guys coming out is lovely. So you will take your lock of the 4 choice locks, the one you don't see here being the 4th. You will pick or rake it. You're only going to have to do it once this time, guys. You're only going to have to open it one time. But if you use one of the Lotto locks, like the 7440, or if you should happen to use the Master 410, you're not going to have to gut that, obviously, because it is not a guttable lock. However, that being said, in the interest of fairness and nobody throwing stones, if you should choose the 1100A model or the S1100 model, when you finish picking said lock, I'm going to need you to, at the very least, do a gut of the key pins. I don't need you to necessarily dump every single driver, every single spring. It'd probably be best if we went ahead and made it all but the springs, though. So you don't have to show me all the springs out of it, but, you know, in the interest of making sure everybody knows you really picked the lock you're showing in one of these cases, let's go ahead and gut those down and show at least the key and driver pins in one of our nice pinning trays like this, and do a nice good close-up on it so everybody knows that the pins that belonged in that lock were in it when you picked it. Chevy Speed, welcome. This is a picking channel. You are new here and we welcome you. I hope you enjoy what you see. I will pick a couple more locks at the end just for posterity, but right now we are giving the rundown on my next contest for subscribers. So hang around, there will be a little more lock picking at the end. Okay, so when you have filmed your submission for that video submission contest, I will, as usual, need you to hashtag or at Mounta1nM1ck in the title, description, all of the above. I have an even harder time finding the shorts, just so you guys know. When it's a regular video, it comes straight to me through AI. Even if you mention me in the AI, sometimes it pops up and lets me know. But if you make a short video, I would encourage you to shoot me a link through a message, or to message me and say, hey, Mounta1nM1ck, did you get my video? Because just like this one, I will create a playlist so everyone can compare notes. And if you do not see your video on the playlist, excuse me, if you do not see your video on the playlist, your video is not currently in the entries. So I will need you to let me know by the deadline or on the day of the deadline so that we do not miss you. Okay, so this contest, you will also be able to enter as many times as you like. So if you decide you want to pick 2 of these locks, 3 of these locks, 1 of these locks, or even all 4 of these locks, or if you just want to pick one of them 50 times, feel free until the day of cutoff to make as many entry videos as you like. That being said, this is the big piece of the contest that differs from the last one. And I want to make sure everybody's paying attention on this one. Have I got you? This competition will be a random selection winner. Me and Scooby, my right hand on some of this stuff, and me and Spectre, my other hand on some of this stuff, discuss this type of thing. I want new people to have at least a decent chance of winning, but I don't want to punish people for having skill. Thus, the best way for me to do that is everybody can enter as many times as they like, but there will be no time qualifications on this video. So as many as you turn in is as many entries as you will have. And when we spin the big prize wheel at the end that Scooby has shown me how to use via internet, because I don't know all that stuff, but he does. So we're going to plug in all your entries into one of those nice fancy spinner wheels like they had on, you know, your favorite game show as a kid. And that will be how we select and determine the winner of this contest. All right. So just a quick run over again for anybody who missed it. I want you to pick an S1100, an A1100, an ABUS 7440 with either keyway, the Yale or the other one. And you may also use a Master 410 Lotto, because it is the same lock essentially as if you were to toss these 2 guys together. Okay, so pick one of those 4 locks. You can single pin it, you can rake it, you can make as many submissions as you like. I don't care how long it takes. When we reach 250, I will be pulling the trigger on starting this. No, I don't care if you make videos between now and then. Just start uploading them after, okay? I'm not going to care if you backdate some videos from now to then, but please wait until we actually start the competition. And if you can get some people over here so we can start the competition, that would be advisable to all of you. Okay, so I guess that at this point you're probably wondering, what is Mounta1nM1ck giving away for this competition? Well, Mounta1nM1ck has one solid idea that's going to be the grand prize. He may change a few things, add a few things, etc. But for the moment, unlike my current competition, this will have one winner only. I've discussed it with Spectre, having a future contest. The next go round, we will divide the entries into two categories by belt class, and I will have a winner from the lower belt section and the upper belt section. But we will not be doing that this time around. There will only be one winner. So enter as many times as you like. We'll put you all into the spinner wheel when the time comes, and whoever gets to draw, my idea is we're going to take and give them an American 1100. But it's not going to be just any American 1100, because that wouldn't be as fun. We're going to either see if we can maybe grab them one from 44 Delta, or we will get them a custom straight from American and Master Lock, or this other company that I've found, engraved version of the A1100. So if you opt as the winner to go with a Delta, I will try and work with Ishlin's and get you a 44 Delta American. And if you opt to have a really cool, personalized, engraved, laser etched A1100, I will get with you on making that thing whatever color you like, say whatever you like, and it will be yours forever for winning this contest. I don't know what else I'll be throwing in as fun little side items, but that is the grand prize that will happen, and that is how that's going to go. So we're at 27 minutes. We will hang for about 4 or 5 more minutes so we can chit-chat around. I can pop these other locks, and any questions can be answered, and that will be all for tonight's video. Sound good, guys? I hope it does. Like I said, all of this will begin the moment we hit 250. And yes, Dots Locks, I have seen the 7in7 challenge. I will try to get together what I can and do a run on that one myself. I am still struggling to get up to speed with keeping track of everybody, everything, and still getting to do all the fun contests you guys make, etc. Because Mounta1nM1ck, being so new at this, is still getting up to speed and making his computers work right, and getting time to pick his locks, still live his life, and still not lose his family, his wife, etc., etc., etc. So that is the way of things. Kitron, I didn't see you in here yet. Nice to see you made it over. I appreciate you coming out to support me. That's pretty much what I had for you guys tonight. Like I said, at this point, I'm just going to repick my way through the 3-ups and let you guys chit-chat. If anybody has any questions for me about anything that they'd like me to address while we're still alive, I will do that. And that will be the gist. That will be the end of this video very soon. Also, as I said earlier, if you are in my chat and you feel like you need to link someone or shout out someone, etc., feel free to go ahead and do so, even if it's about some tool or whatever it is. You know, this is your time. This is your platform to get up on the soapbox at Mounta1nM1ck and tell all his people whatever it is that's on your mind. So go for it. Yeah, Skip, it's almost done, don't you worry. Unless you're talking about the 7-7 locks. But yeah, my video is about finished, Skip. I'm gonna crack these other 3-ups, and then I'm gonna say bye to you guys. I hope everybody likes the idea for the new contest. You guys in the comments would at least throw me a thumbs up, or sounds great, or that's weak, do something else. I'd love some feedback from you guys. Mick really loves to be able to adjust on the fly and make you guys happy. So if everybody's on board with the sound of the 250 sub giveaway and the prize that I've selected, please let me know what you think about that. It would be great feedback for me. Anybody who does not know my friend in the comments there, the Howard Hambrook, we all know him as Skip. He is also HL Hambrook on Reddit. Skip has been so kind as to mentor me a bit. He's helping me with some reading materials and some other materials to help me learn, and he has taken quite a bit of his time lately to help Mounta1nM1ck via video phone and regular phone and all types of communication. He is my new sensei, so be sure that you show your respects to my boy Skip out there. He is absolutely slaying some locks and getting his own video stuff going on Facebook and whatnot, and I think he's a little bit surprised at how good he is. So I like you guys to help me remind him how much he rocks every once in a while. Thank you, Skip. Sounds great, Mick. Thank you, Lock Guy. You've been one of my most repetitive entrants in the last contest, and I do appreciate that. I hope you will also be playing in the new one when we hit 250, as you are quite a competitor, sir. So big appreciation for you. That's really all I got for us tonight, guys. We're at 32 minutes. I'm just putting everything away. Thanks, Kitron. I'm trying to do the best I can for all of us. Oh, Skip, don't be embarrassed. Everybody knows you rock, sir. It's okay to be humble. Because you're not braggy, I'm going to brag on you. You'll just have to forgive me for that. But everything is going really well over here in Mounta1nM1ck world. I am sourcing the ideas of who likes what for the Master 77. If any of you guys haven't already told me which Master 77 you prefer, feel free to hurry up and do so. Do you like the new shiny one, or do you like the old patina one? I've already pretty much decided we're definitely going to have keys. That's just non-negotiable. So we're going to have keys. I just really need to know, once I get my winner, whether they like the long or short shackle, and whether they like the patina old look, or whether they want one that's all shiny and stuff. I prefer neither as far as that goes. I want one of both. But anyway, this isn't really about what I want. Yes, Keytron, exactly. I like both of them as well. So fortunately, for anybody who is just dying to have one and does not happen to make it to winner of my contest, if you will notice, it is not a ridiculously expensive or rare lock to have to find. It is a very cool one, but because this was my first contest, I wanted to make it something that even people who did not win could maybe source for themselves if they were sad enough about it, because that's just the kind of guy that I like to be. So anyway, that's all I really got for you guys. Big what, Howard? Skip? What are you talking about, Skip? Big what? The shackle? I think you heard me say talking about the shackle. Some of them come with a short shackle, and some of them come with a longer shackle out of the 77 that I'm talking about. A lot of people prefer the long shackle for in-hand picking because it is more comfortable. Others prefer the short shackle for reasons I have not yet determined, but I like the way they look, and maybe that's just it. So I'm not really sure what to tell you there. So it means be proud in UK lingo. Yes, big ups. Gotcha. Now I'm following chat. Yes, big ups works on this side of the pond as well, Dots. It's just a generational thing for us, I believe. All right, guys. Mounta1nM1ck is going to wrap this thing on up. I'm going to get out of here and get back to my picking in the lab and trying to beat this pack lock. And I hope all of you guys will do the best you can to round up 250. We only need 100 more because we're already at 150. So if we can get 100 people over here, we can get started on this wonderful new competition. And we have until the August 12th at 12 Eastern Daylight Savings Time here where I am. When it becomes the 12th, where I'm at, the contest ends, at which point I will be getting out a stopwatch, making a list, and I will be getting in touch with whoever is getting the Lionhead 77, the 3-up, and the Lady Locks stickers. Shout out to Lady Locks, big friend of mine. Lady Locks is awesome. You should go watch her channel. If you don't know her already, I don't know how you've made it this far into lock sport without doing so. Also, big quick shout out to Greg Potter of the Facebook Art of Lock Picking. Many of you already know Greg. Some of you may not. Greg is my lock man. He makes great bundles for beginners. He also has some private stock stash for the rest of us. So if you need some more stuff or some more practice stuff, get in touch with Greg. He will hook you up. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice, guys. Anyway, that is all I have for you tonight. Thank you very much, everyone. Mounta1nM1ck is getting out of here. Have a good night and happy picking.